A few miles north of the Great Wall, a mercenary group originally consisting of 20 men searching for black powder is pursued by Khitan bandits, who have already killed some of their members. Upon escaping, they seek refuge in a cave, but while resting, they are attacked by an unknown monster, leaving only William and Tovar alive, William having slashed off the monster's hand. The two decide to bring the severed arm with them. The next day, they stumble upon the Great Wall and witness the immense military capability of the Chinese soldiers. They are then taken prisoner by a secretive military sect called the Nameless Order, led by General Shao and strategist Wang. The Nameless Order is a Chinese military division commissioned by the imperial court of the Song dynasty as a specialized branch of the imperial army, conceived solely to repel hordes of alien monsters known as the Taoti, which rise every 60 years. The commanding officers are shocked upon seeing the monster's severed hand, as they had believed the invasion was still weeks away. Suddenly, smoke signals flare up along the Great Wall, warning everyone that the Taoti have been spotted and are preparing to attack. The battalions swiftly mobilize in response. As captives, William and Tovar remained oblivious to the true nature of their surroundings. From their vantage point, they watched the soldiers preparing for battle, their formations a testament to precision and discipline. They noticed that the blue units consisted entirely of women armed with long spears. These were the Crane troops led by their commander Lin. Moments later, the ground trembles violently as swarms of dragon-like creatures surge toward the Great Wall. The thunderous beat of war drums fills the air, signaling the start of battle. Towering catapults are unleashed, hurling massive flaming boulders that streak through the sky like fiery meteors, crashing into the swarming beasts with explosive force. Arrows rain down in relentless waves, but it is the blazing rocks, scorching everything in their path, that tear through the monstrous horde, leaving devastation in their wake. As the Taoti swarmed the Great Wall, the Crane troop leapt into action. Suspended by ropes, the soldiers dove fearlessly into the horde, striking the monsters with precise spear attacks. Their graceful movements were deadly, targeting the creatures' weak points. But the Taoti fought back fiercely. Some soldiers were pulled into the swarm, their ropes severed or their harnesses failing, leaving them vulnerable. Despite their bravery, several Crane troop members were overwhelmed and killed in the chaos. Their sacrifice slowed the monsters, giving the Nameless Order time to launch devastating counterattacks. Amid the war, bulkier and more heavily armored creatures emerged. At the center stood the Queen of the Taoti. The burning catapult fired at it, but its defenses were so strong that the attack was rendered useless. The monsters began scaling the wall, slaughtering every soldier in sight. During the battle, William and Tovar were freed by Sir Ballard. The two quickly armed themselves and managed to slay a few of the Taotie. William and Tovar's battle skills earn the respect of General Shao and Commander Lin, the leader of the Crane troop. They meet Sir Ballard, a European who, like them, ventured east 25 years ago in search of black powder. He was also taken prisoner and has since been serving as an English and Latin teacher. Later, strategist Wang meets William and explains the situation. The creatures he fought were Taoties, monsters that originated from a green meteor that crash-landed on Guwu Mountain 2,000 years ago. The Chinese believe the Taoti were sent by the gods to punish the emperor for abusing his authority over the Middle Kingdom and its people. They invade northern China once every 60 years, and the order has spent their entire lives training for this battle. Under the cover of night, two Taotai scale the wall, silently eliminating several watchmen. Sensing something amiss, Xiao and Lin lead the deer soldiers to investigate, only to walk into an ambush. Though they manage to slay the creatures, Xiao is mortally wounded. Succumbing to his injuries, he entrusts command of the nameless order to Lin. Meanwhile, an envoy from the capital arrives with an ancient scroll that hints at a startling discovery. The Tao Tai may be pacified using magnets. To test the theory, William proposes capturing one alive and offers his help. Using harpoons tipped with tranquilizers, they manage to subdue a Tao Tai. Once immobilized, William and Tovar descend to secure the creature. However, before they can retreat, a swarm of Tao Tai descends upon them. With no other option, Lin orders the use of black powder rockets to drive the attackers back. Despite the peril, they succeed in capturing a living Tao Tai, proving the theory true. Not long after, a hole is discovered at the base of the Great Wall, an opening the Tao Tai Queen has used to lead her hordes past the fortification and toward the capital. As Lin investigates, Tovar and Ballard seize the opportunity to steal black powder and attempt to flee. William catches them in the act and tries to intervene, but they knock him unconscious. When he comes to, he finds himself accused of theft and taken into custody by the Chinese soldiers. Despite Peng Yong's attempt to defend him, William is ultimately imprisoned within the wall. While fleeing from the Chinese armies, Ballard betrays Tovar, abandoning him in the desert. However, his escape is short-lived. He is soon captured by a group of Khitan bandits. Unaware of the dangers of black powder, the bandits mishandle it, triggering a massive explosion that obliterates them along with Ballard. Hearing the blast, Tovar tracks the site and reclaims the horses, but his freedom is short-lived. Before he can escape, a patrol from the deer troop recaptures him. At the capital, the envoy presents their theory to the Song Emperor, claiming that magnets can weaken the Tao Tai. However, before they can prove it, the captured creature awakens and signals its location to the queen. With the horde closing in and time running out, Lin orders the launch of unstable hot air balloons to intercept the Tao Tai. Before departing, she sends word for William to be freed. Wang urges him to escape and warn the outside world of the impending threat if the capital falls, but William refuses. Instead, he joins Peng and Wang aboard the last balloon, prepared to face the battle ahead. They arrive just in time to see Lin's balloon crash land in the devastated capital. Fighting through the chaos, they rescue her from the attacking Tao Tai before landing safely within the Emperor's palace, where the remaining soldiers have gathered for a final stand. Amid the turmoil, Wang devises a daring plan, strapping explosives to the captured Tao Tai and feeding it meat, ensuring it will be carried directly to the queen. As they transport the creature, a massive horde bursts from the sewers, overwhelming the defenders and cutting down several soldiers. Seeing no other way to stop the onslaught, Peng Yong makes the ultimate sacrifice, sealing the passage and giving his life to halt the monsters. As the captured Tao Tai is set loose, Lin, William, and Wang race up the tower to launch a black powder rocket and detonate the explosives strapped to the creature. William takes aim and fires an arrow, but before it can reach its target, the Queen's guards deflect it. Realizing they need a better vantage point, they quickly ascend to a higher position for a clearer shot. The Tao Tai swarm the tower, relentlessly searching for the source of the threat. Amid the chaos, Wang is killed. With time running out, William takes another shot at detonating the explosives, but once again, the creatures deflect his arrow. Sensing their location, the Queen turns her entire horde toward William and Lin. With only one black powder weapon left, the explosives are fastened to Lin's spear. In a last-ditch effort, William hurls a magnet toward the Queen, hoping to disrupt the defending Tao Tai. As the creatures falter under the magnet's influence, Lin carefully takes aim, aligning her spear with the explosives. The brief delay is just enough. She launches her weapon, striking true. A massive explosion erupts, obliterating the Queen in a fiery blast. With the Queen dead, the remaining monsters freeze solid and perish. With the horde defeated, William is offered a reward but declines, choosing instead to forego the black powder and secure Tovar's freedom, much to Tovar's irritation. Under the escort of cavalry, the two begin their journey back to Europe while Lin, now a general, watches from the wall. As they ride away, William glances back at Lin and remarks that he wants to return. With a smirk, he jokes to Tovar that he'll come back for Lin, but doesn't trust Tovar to make it out on his own.
If you loved this recap, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more free movie recaps. Got a movie in mind that you want us to break down? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.